Okay, I'm trying again. I think it's working now. Maybe. Should be. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Sound like a toad that time. Okay, to the Imperial Audience Chamber. I think maybe even Vivek is here, potentially, visiting. We talked to a couple of his armatures. They were looking pretty fancy. These guys. Because they're guards. Lord Glavius. No word from Vivek yet. The storm doesn't seem to be getting any better. I'm sure he knows we were expecting to be late. This has not been a kind winter, that's for certain. Oh yeah, it's going to be late, right? Arum Durham. 27. Yes. Can I go out here? Oh, I don't want to get assassinated. I'm dipping. I think this is the way back. Yeah. What'd this say again? Right. They're saying they want to heal him, but it's impossible. So this is a Sijic saying, yeah, the image of the individual is determined by two forces, that of nature and that of time. That's saying like part of your image is just determined by nature, like how you're born, and then the other is determined by time. Like time changes your image, I guess. Like your image could also be changed by your actions too. A little punching bag. I guess this is the caravan they came with. Thank you. I'm the freaking emperor. I still do look like this, but that's okay. Wow. Is that Talos or something? The Four Score War. It's over, and while some will continue to feel animosity on both sides, I know that eventually this can lead to a new prosperity for both our peoples, with respect shared both among both Cyrodiil and Dunmer. And we're glad to share this moment with you, Emperor, and to be invited to guest on this day where history is made in honor. History is made is an honor, right? Yeah. Kind of, it's an interesting building. I do. You're a great servant. My favorite, actually. Fine, fine clothing, finely garbed. It's my last day, after all. It smells very good, very good. Ooh, what's this? Message from Master Anitus. To the esteemed Emperor, here are what things we recovered from your son's final resting place. Right, he died. Yeah, he got assassinated by Mirror Man. I forget his name, but something like Mirror. I don't remember. Who I think was working for the Empress, the exiled Empress. Together with the shield that bears your Majesty insignia, may he rest with the gods. Damn, so these are my son's final things. Are they? Yeah, I mean, this is like a dream fantasy, I'm assuming, so. Details are pretty good. Maybe I'm actually there. I don't really know how Mafala's doing this. Like, am I actually the Emperor? Is this the actual event, or is this some sort of fantasy? I feel like it's a fantasy, but it's awesome though. It's like I feel like I'm part of history. I was thinking earlier, like since I've read this whole series, the whatever 2920, this one. I don't know. It's just I feel like, oh wow, this is literally the event in this book. I know all the backstory to it. Just gonna briefly skim over this again. Alexis in Belmora, right? She's healing after she battled Mehrunes Dagon's avatar for like 10 days or something straight. Yep, she wakes up. So the Sill's working on his machines. He's gonna go sign the truce. So yeah, that's he's on the way. This is the truth. The place. This is when the truth is gonna be signed. I'm assuming. Rima the Third. Yeah, he's having another party. He's a party emperor. Yeah, I get it. I'll I have a party. Potentate and his son. So this is literally right now. I think. Some tasty food simmering. Pyndonian swallowtails sweeping through the air. I don't see those. Where are the swallowtails? Yeah, Lady Gorda, who's gonna assassinate him. Emperor's dead. Yeah. The potentate's son. Ask her how long she needs. There you go, get an alibi. Yeah, when you told me to remember you, I could have a lot of showing moves. If just one of our strikes comes through, it's all over for you. Snake. But Glavius. Okay, right. Jusai meets Vivek. He doesn't. He makes the treaty anyways. Yeah, and then Corda is part of the Dark Brotherhood. Goes and hugs the Night Mother. And Mafala. Mafala is behind the Dark Brotherhood. Or, I don't know. That's her sphere of influence. Right, and after, yeah, whenever one of the assassins becomes so famous, they go to an island called Valnaura. Huh. That'd be an interesting place to go to, the Dark Brotherhood Exile Island. I guess exile's maybe not the right word. I don't know. It's like the tomb colonies and Fallen. They go there when you're scandals, when you're like it's too hot. You gotta let your name cool down. When the block is too hot, you go to Valnara. Right, the rebuilding. Warnhold. The Duke died, so it's gonna be a new Duke. Son. To at least one goddess. Her? Hmm. Not exactly sure what that means. Of all the things she was most certain of, she said Mournhold was forever home to at least one goddess. Her? Amalexia? Talking about herself, I guess. Yep, and Visid Usai will be potent. Will be the new emperor, basically. People aren't too happy. I guess he'll continue to be potentate. The second era. Yeah, and the Mad King was they hyped about that. That's funny. Central. I keep forgetting where Central is. I'll get it in my head sometime. Yep. Second age, Sothis doing his machines. Okay, cool. Gorda, hello. Here you are. I was just reading about you. I want to give her this book and be like, hello. You're about to assassinate me. I know, I welcome it. Riemann, my sweet dear, how marvelous our celebration will be tonight, to know that you have brought a peace to the world that even your father and grandfather could not achieve. It is a testament to your wisdom and power. I am certain they will be talking about this day for centuries to come. Damn, better things to do. She didn't like it. Treaty of Bodrum. Whiskers. Or Weaver, my god, I can't. Wait, I know it. I remember reading about this. This is a story of assassination. This is the night the Emperor was assassinated. Indeed, you are correct. Your Majesty, in regards to our conversation this morning, the Council informed me that we would need evidence of the tribeswoman's involvement in a conspiracy before prosecuting her for poisoning your son, and by extension, the plot to poison your Majesty. Well, by the standard of due process of the imperial law, this would be the appropriate course of action. There's to me something troubling about allowing a woman caught in a conspiracy to remain unquestioned and unfollowed for mere lack of appreciable evidence. Perhaps this is what separates us Akaviri from men. In fact, I could not think of a more favorable excuse if one or more individuals on the council were in on the plot. I have a suggestion, Your Majesty. Tell the council you're dropping the matter altogether, and I will send out the guard to track down this Kachika down and follow her. We will see who our friends are, and perhaps get an idea of the scope of this plot in your Imperial Majesty's life. Long live the Emperor and his heirs, and we shall see to it. Yeah, he's just like, he's totally trying to convince the king that he's on his side. My king, to the terrible news of Druidic's murder, this is spelled wrong, it's Juilek. At the hand of assassins, I have ordered a full audit of the palace, the Imperial Guard, and of other high-ranking legionnaires in an effort to find out how this plot was carried out, and if in fact your suspicions are correct that a larger, more organized conspiracy is at play. Oh, it do be. You're right at the heart of it, Mr. Chai. If I may be so bold, we both know that the Cyrodiilic Empire has not been well liked in the East. With each event that pushes this war into an even more perceived longevity, there comes challenges to your imperial authority. I suspect Morrowind agents are at the hand of your son's death, for this tragedy occurred as he crossed the borders of Blackmarsh from their territory. It is very likely that whoever organized this event is unable to approach you here. You must find and punish this evildoer responsible for your son's death. We cannot do it without you. You must be brave for your empire, Reman Cyrodiil. Your Majesty, I cannot express in words the utter dissatisfaction I have come to know in working alongside some of the help around here in that, if it were not for my undying loyalty to you and my love for the Council, I would have thrown myself out of a high window by now. I must come to you in order to rectify the seriousness of the situation. 3 times yesterday I asked for butter flour for the butter cakes, and 3 times did I receive a manure that would have made a beggar pleased to spit it out. 2 weeks ago I asked Ingretus to send out the 12 magicians, and yesterday I find out that she forgot all about it. Now we are at a scramble, and we will likely study for that city's amateurs. Oh, but don't worry, she did remember to order musicians, 35 of them. I've never been so angry in my entire life. Today they came in for rehearsal. Not only were we overstaffed, but one of them I recognized from having expelled him from my very own palace not more than 2 months ago. His name is Herc, and his songs are nothing but pensive and savage and melancholy. The worst thing for a party. Ingrid says he's staying. I say he must go. I told her I am in charge of the entertainment, and she only told me that she reports to the Emperor. I suggested it would be entertaining if I clawed her skin off, and she left upset, saying that she was going to come to you. I wanted to make sure you heard my side of the story first, Your Majesty. Who is this? Like one of my lead servants? These are the issues I'm concerned about. Fuck this assassination. Yeah, I completely agree. The butterflower and the buttercakes are not up to standard quality. Let's have the greatest parties in this place. I thought I could fall down there and get soft locked. Oh, the holy imperial fire. Beautiful. Members of the Empire and the great nation of Morrowind, I will now read forth the Treaty of Bodrum. This is not my normal Emperor voice. I'll now read forth the Treaty of Bodrum as my act as Emperor. Okay. Can I make the signature? Sign. Corda. Hello. Come, Reman, assume your throne and be approached. I hear many nobles stirring to have a meeting with you and hear your law. I will. Where is my throne? Here? To take the throne? If anything happens tonight, I'll try to get us out of here. Let's try not to die. Is my throne up here? Uh, speak to potentate for Shy to purchase water. Please. Why do I have to purchase water from the potentate? I'm the emperor. For Shy, please, I need water. Let me in. Oh my god. Can I jump down here? Yes. Uh, my only thing is I'm a little confused. Is this the throne? Okay. Sitting on the cushion. My good people. Ah, okay. Here we go. This is the throne, I guess. Good people of Morrowind. Of the Empire, excuse me. Oh, King Drozel the Mad. Your Imperial Majesty, the Council has advised me to bring to your attention a question of mercenary and foreign legions drafted into our army, and the desire now that many people have to begin a process of dismantlement in some of the Imperial armies, beginning with those from abroad and those necessary to defense now that the war has ended. I thought you were mad. You sound pretty kingly. This is like some business. I would like to now introduce you to a letter here that has come from a representative of the soldiers from the Rift, who presently remain stationed in the Bene Basin, and many of whom have not returned to their families in several years. Now that the word has reached them that the war is officially ended, they grow anxious without a date with which they can expect to return to Skyrim. Yeah, the Rift. I've been there, rifting. Of course, as many on the Council have noted, dismantling the Imperial armies is a great relief of cost, and it would be immensely beneficial to forego the expense of maintaining unneeded soldiers. The potentate said he would like to keep the foreign legions until a time when the actuality of peace is all the more clear, but ultimately it is your word. If you allow the generals of foreign armies to release the men and return home. Dang. Dismiss all foreign legions except the Rift Legion. They should know their place. Eh, dismantle them. Let them go home. Nice. Ah, Imperial business. So peaceful. Jusagius Gottlesfont. Riemann Cyrodiil, we meet again. I am a landowner here in Cyrodiil and supported your great empire from the beginning. As an avid loyalist to this one true empire, allow me to thank you with deepest regards for this mighty peace you have arranged. Today I come, though, to settle a matter, because I know your word is fair and just. In the wake of the Empire's taking of Auld Lambasi, I had land that was recognized under my ownership by the Dunmer, yet as of now has been seized from me without payment or recompense by the Imperial Army. I had paid for this land, invested in cultivating it, and in a day it has been taken without notice or reward. Now you'll remember the funding I gave to the troops at the river Conulus, an aid that allowed your army to press into Morrowind at a time when the Nibene heartland was likely to be invaded, an aid I gave selflessly and for the love of this great empire. So I ask you, Emperor, will I receive the land surrounding Old Lambasi that will properly mine? Nope, it's too important of a strategic position. I'm sorry. Eminent domain, my guy. Equal size and quality. Somewhere else. His Majesty is fair, and for this I thank you. I think that was a wise decision. Your Majesty, the potentate has arrived. Yo, the potentate. Residu Shy, my bro, he's up there. Please, I need water. I need your permission to have the water from the keg. I'm curious what he looks like. I don't think I've ever seen an Akaviri. Oh, he's in a mask. He looks awesome though. I like his armor. Your Majesty, I hope I found you well. We received a messenger from Vivek. Apparently they've come with urgent news. I think it would be best if your Imperial Majesty met him alone. Yep, we know how this goes. We live to serve, your Majesty. An 80-year war has come to its end at last, and a conflict you and I have come to know better than anyone, Riemann. We share the knowledge of the bold battles handed down to us by our fathers and those before them. This moment leaves an unusual flavor, something I think you Cyrodiils call bittersweet. For all we've ever known, Morrowind and the Empire have been at war. I've taken the liberty of having the messenger come to meet us in the audience chamber. You'll have privacy that way. I've ordered the chamber cleared. They're downstairs, Your Majesty. Ah, make my final blessing. Jaw. Talos. I'm assuming it's Talos. Probably not down here, right? Okay, downstairs where? uh, that's just a pit. It's not there. Here? No, this is just a little balcony. Uh, they are downstairs. Oh, I should talk to them. I see what the room isn't downstairs. The messengers are. Are they? No, Corda, how dare you? Ah, Whiskers. No, let's go. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. Stop on notion. When we were in the library, I found a book that would be very relevant to your well-being. I'm not supposed to say anything about it to you. Master would get mad, but could you give it a read? Your life, not may, it depend on. I spoke in code, so I don't think that counts if Master calls me out on it. Lesser instruments of Mephala added to your inventory. Okay, I'm alive. Epic. Thank you, Weaver. You're saving me, butt. Let's read this book. Lesser Instruments of Mephala. Lesser Instruments of Daedra. Mephala by Fenerto Nitro. These are the objects belonging to Mephala, of which some are certain to exist, others possibly so, and another that remains unconfirmed. The latter is the subject of this edition's analysis. Okay, the one that is unconfirmed to exist. The Ebony Blade. Yeah, that's in Skyrim. The Ring of Khajiit. The Oblivion Husk. The Black Lamp. There we go. That's what I have. That's what this is. It's the Black Lamp, known also as Mephala's Burden and sometimes the Gift Giver. This artifact has been truly lost as time, with the last scholarly record of it occurring early in the Third Era. Where did I find this? I think it was just in the antique store. I think. So the last account of it showing up was in the Third Era in True Accounts of Daedric Encounters, which even then cast doubts in its fictionalization. Nevertheless, I've been unable to find a mention of the artifact from a later source, which is unusual in and of itself given the glamour and mystique that this particular object carries. Various accounts give a wide range of testimony as to what the artifact really is used for, if it does indeed exist, but an amalgam of such testimonies results in the following generalization. An individual acquires a lamp, lantern, or candle to discover it is of deeply magical or Daedric origin. Yep, exactly. This person is approached by a mysterious figure. This, in different accounts, ranges from a hooded man or woman, a beggar, a guard, a mob, or even a creature, who tricks the person into inconsequently entering the realm of oblivion, which Mafala inhabits. Yeah, Weaver was the one. The person is granted an audience with Mafala herself, who appears kind and welcoming, grateful that somebody has found her lost magical object. As a reward for finding it, she offers to use her powers to make any desire of the individual come true, and she will do this until the individual is satisfied. True to her word, at least initially, Mafala uses extraordinary command of her immortal power to affect the world in order to achieve a person's wish. However, and this is a conclusion that remains consistent in every one of these accounts, there is the fulfillment of these desires, some contamination of the intended outcome that distorts the individual's wish instead. Yeah. In some accounts, it takes only one wish granted from a fallen to render that person into such a state that he is no longer able to make another request. When other testimonies, it appears the Daedric prince enjoys fulfilling their desires for a time without interference. Ultimately, so even if I keep getting out of these, I'll keep just getting put in impossible scenarios with catches. Ultimately, the experience ends in the wisher's downfall. Often is the case that after a bout of making and fulfilling requests, assuming that the individual is not so maimed and they remain capable of communication, the individual will endeavor to forego any more requests and to simply return home. The Fala will not allow it. She will, however, continue granting more requests they have. Of course, as can be expected, each subsequent request grows in its perversion and is engineered for calamity, peril, and tragedy. The black lamp fulfills no desires. Though anecdotal, one of my personal favorite stories of the artifact comes from the First Era. As the legend goes, the famous general and Ansi warrior Atlan of Hammerfell had been marching his army of 12,000 across the Alakir Desert, having already won several successful campaigns. During the plunder of one such city in the sand, his soldiers found a lamp of unusual prominence in the city's treasury, and so being the good soldiers they were, they brought it to their general to receive personally. The moment he received the item, there before them appeared the Daedric Prince of Fala, who offered the commander anything he desired as payment for rescuing her magical device. The general thought about it, but not for long, for he already knew what he desired most. He asked the Daedric prince for personal strength greater than that of any man living, any man dead, and any man who would ever live, that his strength could resist even the onslaught of standing armies. Mafala gracefully accepted the request, and soon thereafter Atlan began to grow tall and wide, and his skin became like a rock. He grew so tall and so fast that he had to lie down. Continuing to grow in such a state, the soldiers began to run for fear of being crushed by him. This is crazy. So he's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And when the pace of his expanding body outmatched their speed, they climbed him, lest they be crushed to death. Atlan's skin transformed to solid stone and eventually came to dwarf the desert he had come to conquer. This, as many of the regions know, is a legend of how the Ghost Tail Mountains in Hammerfell were formed. That's an awesome legend. Wow. According to the story, the mountains are in fact Atlan, lying there strong as ever as a mountain range that, correctly, no army has successfully passed. Oh, that's great. Mafal's lamp, fact or fiction? It's rather difficult to say. Usually, the lack of testimony will validate the skeptical assumption, but in this case, it appears the less testimony could in fact validate the claims. How does it help me, though? Well, shit, do I have any healing potions? I do, I guess. I'll worry about that later. Master really is a paper person if you warm up to her. Yeah, totally. Okay, Mafala, what next? Two requests I have already granted, and yet here you stand, satisfied with neither. Nevertheless, my generosity knows no bounds. Tell me what you desire, you need only ask. Yeah, they'll leave the calamity. I'll leave behind. If it is your freedom you seek, it would only come with an agreement reached by both of us. Leave this place. Seek the one who used my lamp before you, and you will learn what you must do. I wish to see the man who last used the lamp. I don't think so, mortal. Okay. Back in the locked box. So it was the Khajiit that did? I'm surprised you just letting me do this. Okay. Guess that was my wish. What was his name? Jovira. Where'd he go? Degathras. Well, where did he go? What? Maybe he went to see Jabasha? Is he in the box? Whoops. I'm used to touching the candles to turn them on. Put back. Well, he ain't here. Where'd he go? Huh. I suppose he isn't in there. Yeah, I'm super tired. I've been going nuts in there. Dang, about no shirt either. Just hairy chest. Okay. So I'm also looking for this escaped slave. The locked box. Man, I really want to get in there, honestly. What if he's in here? Nope, I suck too much. Journeyman lockpick. Is he in here? I just want to know if he's in here. No. Hmm. Yeah, like I'm not really sure where it would go. I mean, I guess he Jobasha, his friend. That's all I can think of, really. Unless he's in the box. Whoa! It came running out. Kind of jumped me. That's just Darius, yeah. He apparently killed the Dren family. Apparently. Yeah, no one's as dangerous as those Dren hired to find him out. Yeah, they seem fucking brutal, that guy. Like, goddamn. Okay. Oh, I'm still invisible. That's why everyone's saying who's there. Can I sleep? I actually want a bed. Oh yeah, that's the slave that I was talking to down there. Not the one we're looking for. Somebody comes to me every 5 minutes and tells me the slave right now. Yeah, okay. Okay, so it's the narrow down to Nisus, so he's in Nisus. Well, we think murdered. Some don't want to believe it was possible to kill a Dren. So he might not be dead. Oh, they're all assholes. I don't feel the slightest bit bad. Why is there still combat music? Yeah, I would like to free you. Okay, I'm gonna rest. Hmm. So I guess I just have to find Tobashi. Woo. I've got some books to read too. I'll read a little later though. Yeah, I really want to. I want to find him. I'm shocked that Mafala is just letting me out though. I guess I had the right wish. Yeah, there's that bastard over there. The thing has been throwing our trail. Yeah, yeah. You're no good. Okay, well, I'm just gonna scour the town then. What's this? The barracks. I really don't think he'd be in the barracks. That'd be a crazy hiding spot. But right, the locked room. That was. Oh, yeah, he locks her in the room. She locks her lock-picking teacher was really mean into a room. The vampire and left the key around the vampire's neck. He was too afraid to look for it. Cornelius. Right, this guy. Talus called. I have concerns. I know some of the members. Oritus Marl, for one. I've seen him coming and going from the storeroom. Something's up. He's been poking around the store. I'm very suspicious of that one. I think I found the Talos cult in this city earlier. Right here, for example. taking the glory of Tiber Septim Talos the Dragonborn. Eye of Talos. Hell yeah. Okay, so what was his name? Iridius or something? Actually, I want to see if there's any scuttle in here. Oh, come on. I probably already looked through this. Okay, I've already been in these areas. There he is. But I have nothing more to tell you about this now, really. Oh, you like that admiration. He was into it. I like you, stubborn Lucian. Yeah, okay, perhaps you could be one of us. You could be of some use to us. Excuse me. Do you have interest in becoming a member of the Talus Club? Tell me more. I thought you might. Here, take this key. We'll unlock the door that's shining downstairs. Look at the storm from the door. Over there, speak with Arius Rudicon. He can tell you more. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I don't know if I want to become part of it, but... Ah, you have spoken to Arvitius then. Excellent. We are always interested in meeting those who sympathize with our cause. Feel free to look around and hear of our plans. What are your plans? Can I unlock that thing? Uh, you gonna be mad if I unlock your box? Note from Meridius. There are rumors that Uriel will be visiting Vardenfell in person. If so, we must act sooner than anticipated. We must watch his actions carefully and strike if the opportunity presents itself. We must also recruit more and swear them to the oath that we shall die to put a strong man back on the throne of Tamriel. Burn this note. Oh shit. He did not like that. You told me to look around. They want to kill the Emperor because they think he's weak. I have heard that he was unpopular. People guess they thought he's weak. Damage fatigue. Seems decent. I mean, I'm just gonna see. I don't know if I want to do that, but if I can blackmail him. Yo, Iridius, where'd you go? Optius. Where is he? He did? Yo, I just found a plot to assassinate the Emperor. Oh shit. You're not happy. Truthfully, I don't know if I want to. I might reload. I feel like this is maybe not the path. Just killing them. Bring a fireball. Yeah, I don't know. There we go. That's their plot, though, to assassinate. That shit's crazy, man. Marlon's it's going nuts. Is Uriel Septim really that bad of an emperor, though? I think he just had a period where he was, well, he got, like, replaced by his battle mage, and I think that was him. So there may have been someone else. I'm just forgetting now. Okay, I went down there. They have plans. Okay. Plans, eh? If I steal the plans without you noticing. We don't like me. 0 out of 100. Come on. Uh, Man, I'm invisible. No one wants to talk to me. No, they don't like that. Hmm. Damn, didn't like that. I feel like I'm just meant to kill them. I wonder if this is a crime though, just to attack him for no reason. Maybe I need casus belli. Yeah, it has been reported. Yeah, okay, never mind. I take it back. I suppose I'll just leave it for now. I don't really know. Like I kind of want to take this, but then they don't like you. That's okay. I accept that. Do you still just have to say the normal shit about the Talus cult? Something's up. So true. Okay. Yeah, the game kind of doesn't like Nisus. I had an issue with crashing here before, but yeah, it's probably fine. Come on now. Just gonna check out this place again. For Darius. Oh, I'm so sick of being invisible. Wait, forget about that. You know they know so much. Miramore, that was the name of the guy who assassinated the Emperor's kid, Prince Druilik. Dopres. Well, I mean, I get the feeling he's not going to be up here. Escaped slave, that'd be kind of stupid. Just an egg miner, eh? Why do you have shirts under your bed, huh? Huh? What's in those shirts? Drugs? Escaped slaves? Sheet? Used to own a lamp? Okay, you don't seem to know anything. Hmm, the Shandu hut. This seems tricky. Huh, there we go. Okay, that worked. With a Black Arrow Volume 2. This is what the archer who's working for, or he's like a servant. He's working for this duchess who everyone hates in this area. I think it's in Vardenfell, maybe? And there's a archer from Morrowind who's teaching him lessons. By Georgia Queen. On the last dinner in my employ at the palace, the Duchess, quite surprisingly, had invited the Mayor of Moliva and Master Hiomaste. I think Moliva's the town where the archer is, and I'm assuming this is the archer, Master Hiomaste. Himself among our other guests. The servants' gossip was manic. The mayor had been there before, albeit very irregularly, but Hiomaste's presence was unthinkable. What could she mean by such a conciliatory gesture? The dinner itself progressed along with perfect, if slightly cool, civility among all parties. Hiomaste and the Duchess were both very quiet. The mayor tried to engage the group in a discussion of the Emperor Pelagius IV's new son and heir, Uriel. So I'm assuming this is Third Era then. Uriel's part of the current empire, maybe. But it failed to spark much interest. Lady Vilea, elderly but much more vivacious than her sister Duchess, led most of the talk about crime and scandal in Eldenwood. I've been encouraging her to move out to the country, away from all that unpleasantness, for years now, the Duchess said, meeting with the eyes of the mayor. We've been discussing more recently the possibility of her building a palace on Moliva Hill, but there's so little space there, as you know. Fortunately, we've come to a discovery. There is wide field just a few days west on the edge of the river, ideally suited. It sounds perfect, the mayor smiled and turned to Lady Villiers. When will your ladyship begin building? The very day you move your village to the site, replied the Duchess of Order. The mayor turned to her to see if she was joking. She was obviously not. So she's like, move this village elsewhere. I want my uh I've been encouraging her to move away. Who is her? Um she's encouraging Lady Vilea, maybe. Yeah, when will your ladyship begin building? Right. Think about how much more commerce you could bring to your village if you were close to the river, said Lady Villiers jovially. And Master Hiamast students could have easier access to his fine school. Everyone would benefit. I know it would put my sister's heart at ease if there was less trespassing and poaching on her land. There is no poaching or trespassing on your lands now, your grace, frowned Hiamasta. You do not own the jungle, nor will you. The villagers may be persuaded to leave, but I don't know. That I don't know, but my school will stay where it is. The dinner party never really recovered happily. Hiamas and the mayor excused themselves, and my services, such as they were not needed in the drawing room where the group went to have their drinks. There was no laughter to be heard through the walls that evening. The next day, even though there was a dinner planned for the evening, I left on my usual walk to Molova. Before I had even reached the drawbridge, the guard held me back. Where are you going, Georgic? Not to the village, are you? Why not? He pointed at the plume of smoke in the distance. A fire broke out very early this morning, and it's still going. Apparently it started at Master Hiomasta's school. It looks like the work of some traveling brigands. Blessed Stendar, I cried. Are the students alive? Right, because I'm fallen in love with, not me, but Georgic. He's fallen in love with one of the archers at the school. No one knows, but it's a miracle if any survived. It was late and most everyone was sleeping. I know they've already found the master's body or what was left of it, and they also found that girl, your friend, Perlissa. Damn. Yeah. I spent the day in a state of shock. It seemed inconceivable, what my instinct told me, that the two noble old ladies, Lady Villea and the Duchess of Woda, had arranged for a village and a school that irritated them to be reduced to ashes. At dinner, they mentioned the fire in Maliva only very briefly, as if it were not news at all. But I did see the Duchess smile for the first time ever. It was a smile I will never forget until the day I die. The next morning, I had resolved to go to the village and see if I could be of any assistance to the survivors. I was passing through the servants' hall to the grand foyer when I heard the sounds of a group of people ahead. I think foyer, actually. The guards and most of the servants were there, pointing at the portrait of the Duchess that hung in the center of the hall. There was a single black bolt of ebony piercing the painting right at the Duchess's heart. I recognized it at once. It was one of Miss Akin's arrows I had seen in his quiver, forged, he said, in the bowels of Dagothr itself. Right, this is one of the students from Morrowind. My first reaction was relief. The Dunmer who had been kind enough to give me a ride to the palace had survived the fire. My second reaction was echoed by all present in the hall. How had the vandal gotten past the guards, the gate, the moat, and the massive iron door? The Duchess, arriving shortly after I, was clearly furious, though she was too well bred to show it, but by raising her well-thin eyebrows. She wasted no time in assigning all her servants to new duties to keep the palace grounds guarded at all times. We were given regular shifts and precise, narrow patrols. The next morning, despite all precautions, there was another black arrow piercing the Duchess's portrait. So it continued for a week's time. The Duchess saw to it that at least one person was always present in the foyer, but somehow the arrow always found its way to her painting whenever the guard's eyes were momentarily averted. A complex series of signals were devised so each patrol could report back any sounds or disturbances they encountered during their vigil. At first, the Duchess arranged them so her castellan would receive record of any disturbances during the day and the chief of the guard during the night. When she found that she could not sleep, she made certain that the information came to her directly. The atmosphere in the palace had shifted from gloomy to nightmarish. A snake would slither across her moat, and suddenly her grace would be tearing through the east wing to investigate. A strong gust of wind ruffling the leaves on one of the few trees in the lawn was a similar emergency. An unfortunate lone traveler on the road in front of the palace, a completely innocent man as it turned out, brought such a violent reaction that he must have thought he had stumbled on a war. In a way he had, and every morning there was a new arrow in her front hall mocking her. I was given the terrible assignment of guarding the portrait for a few hours in the early morning. Not wanting to be the one to discover the arrow, I seated myself in a chair opposite, never letting my eyes move away for even a second. I don't know if you've had the experience of watching one object relentlessly, but it has a strange effect. All other senses vanish. Yeah, that does. Focusing on one thing. I think it's kind of fun sometimes. Well, it's interesting sometimes. Just try it. Like, look at like one thing for like 5 minutes. Just focus on it and see what happens. That was why I was particularly startled when the Duchess rushed into the room, blurring the gulf for me between her portrait and herself. There's something moving between the tree across the road from the gate, she roared, pushing me aside and fumbling with her key in the gold lock. She was shaking with madness and excitement. The key did not seem to want to go in. I reached out to help her, but the Duchess was already kneeling, her eye to the keyhole to be certain that the key went through. It was precisely in that second that the arrow arrived, but this one never made it as far as the portrait. Yeah. I actually met Misson Akin years later while I was in Morrowind to entertain some nobles. He was impressed that I had risen from being a humble domestic servant to being a bard of some renown. He himself had returned to the Ashlands, and like his old master Hiomaste, was retired to the simple life of teaching and hunting. I told him that I heard that Lady Vilea had decided not to leave the city and that the village of Modiva had been rebuilt. He was happy to hear that, but I could not find a way to ask him what I really wanted to know. I felt like a fool just wondering if what I had thought were true, that he had been behind Perlissa's tree across the road from the gate every morning that summer, firing an arrow through the gate, across the lawn, across the moat, through a keyhole, and into a portrait, the Duchess of Voda, until he struck the Duchess of herself. It was clearly an impossibility. I chose not to ask. As we left one another that day, and he was waving goodbye, he said, I am pleased to see you doing so well, my friend. I am happy you moved that chair. When did he move the chair? Yeah, I guess he did shoot it through the keyhole, I suppose. I don't quite get that one. I don't really know when he moved the chair, but good story, though. That's crazy. Right through the keyhole into her face as she was looking out through it. I want to meet that guy. What was his name? I'm just curious. I just want to reread his name. Maybe he exists. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. Or is Misan Akin? Doesn't say where in Morrowind he is, but I'll try to remember that. Misan Akin. Spongy vents, kind of. Guess you could call that a vent. Am I still invisible? Yeah. I do wonder, is a Talos cult a quest? Hmm. I feel like I am already free, though, no? Yeah, okay. I guess it's maybe not. Not yet, at least. Lamp's origin. Bro, I'm gonna bribe you so hard. That lamp. Orstranian, young nephew of Orstran. This is one of slave trailers following legend. Abolitionist headquarters. Many people were exiled. Some were executed. Damn. It effectively shut down the abolitionist movement for good. Yeah, the twin lamps. It's the new movement. Okay. My God, what do you think about 100 gold? We didn't like that. I'm gonna be generous though. I have a. I might have actually gotten the lamp from this guy. This random shop owner. That's nuts. That whole wild, awesome quest. Just from this dude owning the shop. Okay. 100 gold. 10 gold. I trust you, so I'll tell you the truth. An Argonian came to the town in the night. I think you know who I mean. The escaped slave. Oh, shit. What? It's all coming together. What the hell? This is crazy. He wanted to trade for some food or drinks. I didn't ask questions. I just bought that lamp off him and probably sent him on his way. If you must, there is a cottage southeast of the city. My friend Ursula lives there. Let's just say I think if anyone, she could maybe help you. Tell her you're a friend of mine. Now please keep this between us. Whoa. They want that slave because they want that lamp, is my theory. Slaves don't just get hunted like this one. He's carrying something important that belonged to them. Oh, whoa. What? That totally recontextualized. Where'd you say she was? Southeast of town? No, you're the lamp. Uh, okay, I'm a goldfish. I already forgot. Okay, south of town. Moving in Ursula. I knew it was south. I guess yeah, I would have figured it out. South of town. Cross the river, I suppose. But wow, that's so interesting that those all those quests interlock. Like I feel like I've had the lamp for a while before all the whoa business with the escaped slave has been happening. So it's pretty interesting to me. Cool, dude. This quest is so far the best one in the game, I think. I mean, part of it's just because I really enjoyed the puzzle dungeon aspect, but no, I honestly think like it was so cool just meeting Whiskers and I feel like she said southeast maybe, so I want to say it's that way. Um, let's go take a brief look this way. See if there's a little house before I go. Other direction. Dum bum bum. I'm glad I added this song, and it's nice. Be this. It's peaceful. Hmm. Oh, you're not Weaver. You're just a rat. Oh god. This feels like a levitate moment. I'm not even gonna bother with that. Here they come. God, I need like just an anti cliff racer drone. Please, Mafala. That's my wish. Fuck knowledge, fuck power, anti cliff racer drone. All I want for Christmas. Come on. Is that fish electrocuting me? Take me to Coal Cave. So close. Ow. Ow. These fish. I could just kill him, but whatever. They just live down there at Coal Cave now. So they spend their lives. Yeah, I mean, I do wonder, it's south of town. Does that mean this, or am I too far south? Lives south of town. Well, I'm south of town. Like, how south of town? Wait. Hello? Got stuck for a second there. Look at that, look at that. This looks promising. Ancestral tomb, though, I don't know. Oof. Don't I have a light spell? That sucks. I'm gonna be honest, that's so bad. That's a shitty light. Okay, go down. Oh, that's a scamp. Yeah, little scamp. Get out of here. Ew. Pure paralyzation. Maybe I could make a potion for that guy. Um, that thing's scary. Um, I think I fucked up. I take it back. I don't want to be here. These guys are beyond me. I don't believe this is where I will find what I'm looking for. Southeast of town. That's vague. Yep. Goodbye, goodbye. I am A out of here. A out of here. B about to find this person. And C for Cliff Racer because hopefully I can avoid them. The only thing is I feel like there's a lot of places this person could be. Oh, that looks promising. I remember that farmhouse. Honestly, her name sounded a little familiar. There's people over there too. Okay, this feels potentially good. Okay, copy the annotated new ad. Epic. Cottage. I feel like he even said cottage. This seems so promising. Yep, Ursula Othran. Hello. You are a friend of the oppressed in Morrowind. It is known to those in secret that you have set slaves free from their masters. Yes, I have. Look at that. My reputation precedes me. I've done. Okay, I'm glad that's so cool. That's so cool. For that, you have my trust. If the one you seek is in grave danger, and I'm afraid I cannot allow anyone to meet him while the hunter's first friend remains so close. Perhaps if you're willing to help the abolition, to help the Twin Lance thwart his front for the slave, I'll be able to arrange a meeting. Yeah. Until now, I've had very little intel on Swift's operation. He works mostly out of the mainland until Vor's disappearance. But now that he's here and gaining ground, we have very little to go on. See if you can get information on Swift's investigation that will help us. Find out what there is to know. Perhaps he needs extra hires to help his hunt. See if he'll take you in, although you would like to gain his trust first. You must meet with this Argonian. You will help me stop Swift's Fest. Yeah, infamous slave hunter, anti-abolitionists. Right. I'm old, and the story of Morrowind's abolition has been long and weathered. Yeah, tell me the history of the old abolition. Many years ago, when I was a young girl, there were many open abolitionists in Morrowind, and the coming news of an end to slavery seemed inevitable. Slave revolts were commonplace, sometimes successful, and you could feel the coming change in the air. The Empire's influence was growing, the world was changing, and there was a sense that slavery had become outdated even for the Dunmer. I grew up and joined this movement, working many hard years to move us towards a day when slavery would be abolished for good and legally recognized for the houses. We made great progress. For example, we brought the Argonian mission to Abinart. We were allowed to distribute literature about our cause and to openly recruit members for the abolition. We met resistance, sure, particularly from Morrowind loyalists like House Dres, but we were politically protected and our voices recognized. Then there came a day, not that long after, when a group of Dunmer nobles arrived on the scene and began campaigning against the abolition. We were, of course, not unfamiliar with opposition, but this was different. They rallied the great houses to turn against us, suggesting that abolition was a matter of imperial overreach requiring immediate attention. They put pressure on the empire to revoke all protection from abolitionists, using the armistice signed ages before as justification. House Lalu, who had until then been sympathetic to our cause, if not to just get with the empire's good graces, turned on our cause. Nobles from elitist families corrupted their ranks, and the few with a vested interest in slavery rose to lead it. Young men born to these families were taught to make sport of hunting slaves and abolitionists alike, and there grew a generation of warriors now protected by law, persuaded by their fathers to wage war against those who opposed slavery. We were helpless and had no protection. Quickly, we lost our political recognition and any say in the treatment of slaves. We were silenced, and because of men like Boris Dren, it was a rapid and decisive defeat. What I spent my entire life helping to make happen was snuffed out in an instant. From that moment on, the slaves have suffered in Morrowind with no hope for freedom. What has risen from the ashes of the event is a fragile ember of hope that lights the way to freedom. That is the twin lamps. Forest had at one time been the key enemy of our cause, and its disappearance marks the first time in years when the abolitionists have had an advantage in the fight. We are trying to be gentle with the issue, and so far the Argonian has not told us what happened. All I can say is no, the twin lamps did not kill Vorus. We don't know what happened. I wonder if it's something to do with Mephala. All we're certain of is that now, with Vorus truly gone, the confidence of the movement grows everywhere, so long as the slave remains unfounded. See, onto the bed, onto the rug. But okay, no, I'm with your plan. I'm totally on board. Okay, I'm gonna go pretend. Can I sleep in bed? Are you gonna get mad? No. Look at bed, but I can't do it. I'm a little peckish. I'm only peckish, though. I'm not pecked. Somewhat peck. If you can be peckish, can you be peck? I have a peck. Get out of here, bitch. That music track reminds me of Wizard 101 for whatever reason. I should have played. That was like the first game I ever played, probably, or like the first real game. Honestly, even though it is an MMO, I think it's a pretty good MMO. Has good strategic combat. Okay, I like this song, but it's maybe playing a little too often. But oh, that's good. I don't mind that much. It's atmospheric. Oh, oh no, that's because it's the water song too. Right. I was like, I won't just play it. I wasn't playing again, but it doesn't usually play that often. But it's also the water track. Whenever I touch water, that song is called like "In the Field of Floating Flowers." It plays because there's a bug I had earlier with the water. Okay. When we are better friends, ask again, bro. It's intimidating this ultimate. I feel like that doesn't even make sense. This guy does not seem easily intimidated, but he didn't like that. There we go. Okay, I did it.
Actually, I do have work for an outsider. I had a package delivered to one of my men stationed in Kull. I haven't heard back from him, and I should have by now. Go see him and confirm he received this. If we do this right, I'll have more work for you.
Cool. De donde cool. Cool. It's the yeah up there. Right. I can do that. I'm gonna do this right now. I'm too interested in this quest. It's all coming together with this stuff. I feel like the lamp and the escaped slave. Oh my god. Take me to cool. On the moon. Boing, boing. Still preaching. Cook. Twin lamps, come here and get your twin lamps. You there? You need twin lamps? Argonian should have taken you there, that secret place. We'll take you to twin lamps for freedom and slaves. Say the word, twin lamps for freedom and slaves, protection of your masters. Oh, go talk to the Dunmer over here. I gotta stay here and do my thing. He's trying to get people sympathizers. So they can identify those who are abolitionists. It's kind of a nasty practice. Oh, guards. Die, bitch. Yeah. Whoa, ring of 5 fingers of pain. It's kind of awesome. Are you a ruffian? Yeah, cool. Who do you want me to talk to again? Uh, you. Suzfan sent me. Ah, so you're to help get that slave that killed Voris. Tell me, what have you got for the investigation? A package from Svrus. I would have known if something was delivered, and I'm certain nothing came through. Who did he send it with? When? Tell Svrus I haven't received any package. Okay, you didn't get one. I think here I can go. I could theoretically go to Solstheim, but I'm not going to do that now. I think that's one of the DLC. Because I've seen just a brief picture from the DLC where you're in a snowy area. I think that is Solstheim because it's up north by Skyrim. That would make sense. I've been to Solstheim in Skyrim. Back to Nisus.
As I suspected. Well, Starboard Lucy, I need you to go to Dren Plantation straight away. It's always me who's got to have a snitch in my operation. Ask for Vina Dren and tell her I sent you, and tell her I need a new commission of men for coal. Tell her not to involve many in the decision, and that I specifically want outside people. Take these credentials with you. They work on my behalf. What? If you see any missing slaves on your way, be sure to tell them I forgive them and that I just want to come back so we can have a party.
Right. Totally. I don't know about that, man. But yeah, I'll go. I'll go. That's a distance down there. It's down there. Wow. Can you take me to Vivek? I like how he's just down here. Sure, take me all the way down. Why not? Fuck it. Go to 17. I'm doing this quest, man. I'm too interested. Don't take me to Vivek. It's not that much. $50. Some fast travel. So I'm going up north. Plantation. It's an egg mine. That's yeah. She that fell there from the canal. Flesh was swollen and covered with growths. His arms and legs were all twisted and out of shape, and the face, it was a face, you could tell from the eyes and holes. With bills in the face, everyone will see again. The priest looked like corpus. Right, yeah. Corpus disease. I think I've been in here, the Grove Bagrit Plantation. Guess he's an orc. Locked door, that looks hard to get into. No, not a whole lot going on here, looks like. There's the plantation over there. Dum. Oh, come on. Let me up here. There we go. This is where I first heard about the escaped slave. Forrest was here one night, then he wasn't. Vina Dren, his wife, woke up and saw an Argonian wearing a slave bracelet at her bed in the middle of the night. If it weren't for her screams, I would have myself in the guards rushing out. I want to think what would have happened to her. By the time we broke through the door, the slave had escaped and Forrest was nowhere to be seen. Greek dumb, yeah. Yeah, they competed. Sfus and Voris competed to find slaves. Voris is apparently better. But I was saying, I bet that um, something got mixed up with Mafala, would be my guess.
Why do you dare disturb me, stranger, in my time of grieving?
Sfus Fen showed me. You are Voris. I miss him so much. These slaves will pay for what they've done. I was sleeping and I woke up. There was this horrible, scaly monster in my room. I reached over to grab my husband, but he wasn't there. The thing approached my bedside and began screaming. It must have worked because I ran out and the guards rushed in shortly after. Now I wake up every night thinking about what might have happened if I hadn't been awake and screamed. Sfus doesn't trust anybody for long. Fine, I'll get him new trackers for Ko. But here, give this to Sfus. We found it not more than a few days ago on the path beyond the plantation north. It's the slave's bracelet marked for an Angonian male. I swear he doesn't like who I hired to investigate, yet he somehow misses this critical piece of evidence. Okay, along with that, you should take this. It's the updated list of current trackers. Here's a few for him and his new hires. Abolitionist kidnapping. Hmm. Oh, I still have the treaty from the dream. It's funny. If his confidential save to those granted direct responsibilities of the investigation. With the direct command of Stusfen, Chief Defender of Property Rights for Dren Estate, Grand Master of Agricultural Production of Dren Estate, Chief Negotiator, Lawman of House Lalu, Dren Family Escort. Damn, he's got a lot of titles. Wow. Well, these guys are all part of this. So these two in Pelagiad. Ordinary is notified privately. Merchant note the area office of services. Give initial payment, still waiting for arrival. Okay, outside hire. No one in Suran. Two in Lawad. Yeah, I bet. That place is swimming with slavers. Harmach. Pose to help the slave. Okay. Yeah, this guy. Installations. Yeah, he poses as an abolitionist, right? Huh. Dren Manor Key. Oh god, they don't like that. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay, so they're clearly up to some nasty business down there. Um, Let me briefly try that again. I don't know. Maybe I should wait till I. In Where's the second guy? Here he just comes out of nowhere. Maybe I shouldn't be doing that yet. That feels a bit potentially a bit beyond me right now, and also I feel it's probably part of the quest. It feels important. Hmm. Okay, one more time. I want to try it. Just appears. Come on. No. Holy shit, dude. These guys are busted with the paralysis. Okay, fuck that. I'll be back there later. I don't think I'm strong enough for that yet. I feel like I need some like major spells or something to deal with that. It's nuts. It does feel important though. I think he's got a Daedric shield. These guys don't fuck around. Well, I might just go back to Vivek and take the Stilt Strider out now. Bloom. Must be a lot of pepper around here. Everyone's sneezing. Pepperland. Taking the Pepperland. Vivek. Where is the Stilt Strider again? It's just right over here, right? Yeah, guess they didn't. Same low price. Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. So I do wonder if I can. It makes sense to take the notes I found to what's her face over there before I tell this guy. Yeah, yeah, okay. I will bring that information to her. Totally makes way more sense. Some big information. Basically know the names of every slave hunter in Morrowind or in Vardenfell. It's kind of a pretty piece. Holy shit. Chill. Oh my god, I'm fucked. Uh, Deadly poison cloud. God damn. Okay, that poison is my. I need to get some sort of anti-poison thing because poison fucks me up. I guess I also have no armor right now because my armor's broken, but probably no way. Hunger. Okay, do a wide. Give those guys a wide berth over there. Dude, I'm running out of food here. Yeah, okay, this will work. Go around this way. So I wonder, can I use that amulet of? What's it called? The super speed amulet I got. Oh, does it get taken away? No way. The one that boosted my speed. I swear I took that, right? I wonder if it got taken away or if I forgot to take it. I don't remember. I mean, I guess maybe you're not allowed to have it. It would be too powerful. Damn. Well, I guess I still have the Boots of Blinding Speed at least. Yeah, and valuable location. Valuable information on the location of Ardenfell slave hunters. Here, child, take this key and go to the well in my garden. There you find the Argonian you seek. They ask you seen the twin lamps, you say, they light the way to freedom. That is our code, our password, our creed. Awesome. This Argonian is the reason why people are finally talking about slavery once more. When Dunmer sees someone like Sfuse Vest running around pushing their cruel ideology on the land and its people, it's not easy to ignore. The difficulty has always been challenging what we've been led to accept as normal. Sargonian has single-handedly fostered a moment where Morrowind is finally asking a question once again, shaking up everything we thought we were accustomed to. That is a wonderful thing. Hell yeah. Oh wow. Wow, it's a whole base of operations down here. Cool. It's in the well. Have you seen the twin lamps? They light the way to freedom. Fellow freedom fighter. Sanctuary they press to seek refuge and safety. On GA. Hello, Namanju. Here he is, helping save us. Brave warrior. Because ash yams, they're worth a bit of nutrition. Can I take these? I will, I'm hungry. Sonny. Can I take that? Oh, nice, I can. I want to use those right now. Nice, I get more armor again. Ooh. Key. Coda flower. Coda. Here he is. The owner of the lamp. So how did he escape Mufala? That's my question. If he was the previous fellow. Are you with the twin lamps? Is it true what everyone is saying, that Spheres is in Nisus? I didn't think you'd reach me so quickly. Today I am a fugitive. What I was before I don't want to think about. You're looking at him. I'm sorry if you found it. It is a horrible thing. It should never have ended up in anyone's hands. Believe me when I say I didn't have a choice in the matter. I'll tell you what. Get me out of this madwoman's well into Armagh. I need to leave Morrowind. Svus will find me there. Here, it's inevitable. I'll tell you everything you want to know about it, but you must secure for me a safe exit from Vardenfell. When I can safely leave from Armagh, I will tell you everything you need to know. This madwoman's well. Is he trying to help you? I guess they do have him locked up. So who's the slave hunter in Narmak? Gotta deal with them, I guess. Vivas or Ranano stationed at the docks. And these two. Okay. Yeah, I can get rid of him. Take out the trash. Whoa. Where'd you come from? Get out of here. Oh, my mic died. I was saying that looks like there's some sort of badass wizard lord walking on top of that stronghold. Oh, get out of the sky. Okay, fine. Because my axe doesn't like to hit them for some reason. Can I discover this location? Cool. And a strength. I still don't really feel confident enough to go to these places. Yeah, definitely an Armok was the spot I was thinking of as being attacked by the niches. Oh, there's one. Is that the third Betty Netch? I'm gonna kill it because I don't know, I was told it was attacking the village. Oh shit. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know about this. This is kind of scuffed. I'm over encumbered. Oh my god. Cast it. Cast the spell. What the hell? God damn it. Can I get out of this somehow? I'm paralyzed and over-encumbered. Because my strength is withered. Well, oh well. Cut my losses, I suppose. That's too bad. I'm tired. I probably am gonna play a little longer and stop here. It's pretty late. Okay, buddy. Just gonna doop doop doo. Yeah, just gotta get rid of slave hunters. Narmok. Easy peasy. Um. Okay, I'm just gonna fast travel there. Which I can probably do. I guess I'm not certain if I can do that, but I think so. I'll just assume. So there wasn't really a whole lot of interest in that dark area. Drow are scary. Fuck those guys. Stay away from them. They all have poison spells too, man. Terrifying. Oh, game might crash actually. Come on. No, I think I'm good. Testing audio. Testing audio. Perfect. Okay. Oh yeah, I think it did crash. Damn. No. Heck yeah. For a second there, I was like fairly sure that was a crash. That little three-eyed window reminds me of um, some of the Fire Nation like elite mask and Avatar: The Last Airbender. Oh, it is gonna crash. It's done this before. Damn. Can't have anything. For some reason, it doesn't like it when you approach Nisus from that direction. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time and then we'll go to bed. I really wanna see what this lamp is about. Super curious. Okay. Repair my shit again. Cool. Third time, kill this fellow here. Maybe. He's invincible. Jesus Christ. Now, do we just walk there again? I guess. Since the game literally crashed when I went to Nisus. You know what? But I got a good idea here. The boots. Why is it uh resist magicka 50%? I can still see. I have to figure out what's going on here. I want to be able to replicate this because this is quite nice. Just avoid all the consequences of wearing this. Oh, fuck off, cliff racers. Got a place to be. Marked on my map. Oh, that was cool. Whoa. That's quite the cliff. Now, okay, I'm gonna save here. Damn, you even swim twice as fast. Dude, no way. Okay. Take them off for a moment there. Get out of here. I thought I saw Betty Natch here last time, but it's not here this time. So it's kind of interesting that there's bridges leading here. This little island almost feel like it would be important or something. Um, but I don't really see anything. Yeah. What was this guy's name? Martin? Vivas Ornano Globos and Rarais. Yo, Angelos, what's going on? I think they said they're maybe the boat people, right? You look chill. There you are. Swiss Vest sent me. Wants you back in Cole. Who's Swiss Vest? I'm just a gun thief. I see you're part of the hunt. All right, I'll leave for Cole. Well, there we go. I think I got that figured out. Okay. It did say there were others, but they were just the guards. I would assume when he leaves, they all leave, right? He'd just come back from auction. Our current suspicion the slave was used as a ploy to get Boris to go after the loan. Once he was outside the property, he would be ambushed. Yeah. I have a lot of junk to barter with you, man. Give me that. I take that. Genuinely starving. 19. Woohoo. That's just north of your dead. Good. Okay. Didn't really. Not a lot of words about that. That's okay. Level. Well, I could try to get some agility, maybe. 'Cause that's what sneak is, right? Yeah. Awesome. My sneak at now? 39. Better. It's kind of getting there to be any usable skill. Yeah, 7 points in agility. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I'm very tired, though. In real life, too. Not not tired enough to stop this quest, though. I guess I'll go up the ghost. Now that you're out of here. Yeah, I suppose to go on. I'll go to look around here. People around here are suspicious, strange, asking a lot of questions. Maybe they're doing something that isn't exactly legal. Ooh. Last port to Solstheim. I like his voice. His actual unique dialogue. It's kind of awesome. Okay, take me to Nisus. I'm poor. I'm so poor. I've got stuff to sell. I'm not that totally out of luck. Okay, gotta go back. This bit of the quest is a lot of going back and forth. That's okay. It's not my favorite quest design, admittedly, but oh well. That's okay. I'm well experienced with it. And I keep forgetting. I can just do this. Oh God. I think that was that horde of folks over there. Fuck those guys. Here we are. Yeah, and I won't be loving my acrobatics anymore, so I might level up a little slower now. So I was getting a lot of my points from that, I think. Oh, I should put my recall points here more often too. I always forget I could do that. You get rid of the slave owners in Narmak. Boy, did I not do that. I guess I didn't. I don't remember not doing that, but did I not kill the other two or something? I don't know. Okay, back to Narmak. I guess I have to actually deal with all of them. That's fair, I suppose. Oof. That was a one-way trip. Oh, you don't give a shit if I go through your stuff. Oh my god, Scuttle. Thank you. God, I came back just for that. Okay, what were the names of the other two? Perimeter. Gulal, Rolsis, and Rarai Seleth. The perimeter makes it seem like they may be out and about in the perimeter. Hmm. That book when towers fall, I don't think I need it anymore. Honestly, I might sell that book. Well, I'm not sure, maybe. Progress of Truth, you can have that. Some of these I do want to read. I'm not going to read them right now, but cool. Oh, it's just here. It's just there. Dolbanit. It's a pretty good name. God damn. Okay, let me just chill by the guards. That's a huge army. What the hell? This is an invasion force. Kind of strong. Can't do much against a bound Daedric axe, so that spell is busted. It's really good. I mean, really, it's free money. Uh, I'll throw a few back in my weapon too. Cool. Sheesh. Mushmere. Uh, Perimeter. Now, you look like a perimeter guard. I'm here to kill things, not to take orders. At a train, it seems like. Damn, they're not taking that. Well, fortunately, we're out of town. So I can summon my battle axe. Well, it's still in effect. What do you think about this, eh? Oh my god, they're strong. They are really strong. Okay. No. Okay, okay, okay. New plan, new plan. Damn, they're strong. Wow. What if this quest is meant for a higher level or something? I think I could do it though. It's just two guys. They can't be that strong. I've got a lot of techniques at my disposal here. Okay, I just went back to my normal weapon. So that was no longer Daedric Axe. So I'm gonna summon Spooky Joe, first of all. Alice, and um, why not you too? And then get myself the axe. And fuck you. Okay, he's not that strong. I take it back. He's fucked. He's got a dai katana. Cool. It's a good weapon, actually. Cool, it's fast. Seems to do a lot of damage. Is this too? Wow, this does more, actually. A lot more with the shock damage. But there we go. Now I return. Okay. I have some money, right? Yeah, cool. Oh, he just vanished. He phased out. He saw what just happened to his friends and was like, I'm out. Just to cast like a teleport spell or something. Just felt so afraid. He had to leave. Take me to go. Yo, survival's going up. I will do some more surviving sometime soon. I want to do more alchemy too. And enchantment. At some point here, I will do some cool enchanting stuff. For sure. It's on the list. I almost just went to Margon. I'm glad I didn't. Nice. Okay. Now I'm gonna to cast Night Eye? I don't know. I don't think it works like this. But I'm so confused why sometimes the boots of blinding speed work for me and sometimes they don't. That's kind of fun. You can quick save. That feels a little cheap. You can quick save and see where you're going. Uh, I don't know. I can't take. Where am I? Going in the right direction. Oh, really? That's a shame. Let me see if I can fix that. Also, hello, Lizard Soul. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, let me. That's weird. I'm not sure. I was messing with OBS earlier. Ah, it was muted. That would be why. This whole stream. Oh well. That's okay. Thank you for the notification there. Should be fixed now. Should be fixed now. Yeah, epic. That is a life-saving information, Lizard Soul. Awesome. How's your night or day or whatever time period it is where you are going? Okay, your escape is ready. Nothing stands in your way, Mr. What's his face? I guess we don't know his name yet. He's just the runaway slave. I get the feeling he's someone important. He was saying like I yeah, he couldn't believe that he was a slave or something compared to his previous life. Damn, hell yeah. That sounds that's exactly what you want. Getting paid to do nothing. I have a job where sometimes that sometimes happens too. It's not so bad. I have to be at work, I guess, but there's not much work to do. You have returned from Narmak. Now that you have paved a path for my escape, I will tell you everything you need to know about the lamp. Yes, please. Come on, let's get out of this well. I feel safe. I'll tell you everything we need to know. I'm not safe here. I don't know, man. I think you are pretty safe here. I feel like you should tell me. I fulfilled my end of the bargain, but sure. Come here, buddy. I like your lamp. I gotta get one too, and then we could have our. Right here, I have one actually. Um, I'm trying to make an elaborate pun here. I thought I had a lamp. I do. There we go. Now it's our, we have the twin lamps. We're part of the twin lamps.
Yes.
Yeah, this you're not. You got three lights there. You're not playing the twin lamp part very well. Oh yeah, we are the Land Brothers. Twin Lamps is the name of the abolitionist group that's working in Morrowind. I can manage from my own here. I know the land well, and it would be safer if I go to Narmak myself. I will tell you the secret behind the lamp, and I wish you the best, stranger. After we part, you will know what you need to do to go free. You will have what you need to stop Svir's Vest, and you alone will know what really happened that night at Dren Plantation. That night I escaped. I'm sure you've guessed. I'm sure you've guessed it's the night I used Mephal's lamp. By using the lamp is not how I escaped Dren Plantation. In fact, it's quite the opposite. It's why I had to. I wasn't always a slave. Yeah, right. I acquired the lamp while traveling in Morrowind, and I had been searching for it for some time. I was able to locate an artifact matching the description, so I brought it back with me to Vardenfell, my home. To Dren Plantation, my home. Oh shit, wait, this is Forrest Dren. This is the slave owner. He got a taste of his own medicine. He completely deserves this fate. Because I am Forrest Dren, yeah. Oh, what a twist. Ah, well, you got what you deserved, man. This guy was a terrible, terrible dude. I used the lamp and Mephala appeared, offering to grant me anything I desired. I made my wish, then went to bed. I woke to find myself in shackles, manacled to the post as the other slaves. My skin had become hard and full of scales, my fingers long and my body cold and stocky. I denied the reality of it for some time, and thought if I could just get to the lamp I could summon Mephala and reverse this. The lamp was in my room, in Forrest's room. I managed to get out of my shackles and out of the slave quarters unseen. I knew my way around enough to get to my chamber unnoticed. Vina was asleep when I entered. I remember thinking whether to wake her. Yeah, that's why she screamed. And what I'd say, if she could hear me and learn what I knew, maybe she'd knew it was me. But before I could do anything, she awoke, and seeing an Argonian in her bedroom, she began screaming. I knew there were guards down the hall who would hear her. I tried to speak, but she would not listen. Yeah, now you know what it's like. Now you know that maybe you have a terrible perspective on life, assuming that Argonians aren't people. So I ran, and I ran quickly, using every exit I knew, carrying the lamp with me all the way in my escape. I could throw off the trail of those who would hunt me, but I had to get far north. So I walked for many days. Mephala would not reverse what happened. In my anger, I struck and broke the lamp. That is what I decided I must get rid of it, in Nisus, knowing that a new owner would take on the curse. To be rid of the lamp, you must enter a bargain with Mephala to pass it on to another who would use it also. It is the only way she will leave you alone. I wonder if I could give it to... Yeah, it's just thinking the same thing. I'd give it to Svir's Vest. Okay, so the curse leads from victim to victim by if you give it to someone else, right? She will terrorize you until you're dead, until you find a suitable person to take it from you, someone who intends to use it. Find someone to use the lamp, and she will let you free. Yeah, so let's give it to Svir's Vest. The bargain is how the lamp procreates in a way and continues to improve its form. I guess it's a way to phrase that. I don't know if procreate is the right word there, but oh well. No one resists its power, yet no one survives it either. Who could when faced with the power of God? That is the motivation behind this crusade of his. He thinks if he finds the slave, he'll find the Daedric artifact he knew Vorus once possessed. If only he knew what using the lamp truly entailed, he would not be so fervent about finding it. He was once like a brother to me, and now I am the object of his hunt. Nevertheless, he must be stopped. You and I both know that many will die in his wake if he isn't. Yeah. Ha! That's such an ironic fate. The slave hunter becomes a slave. I'm thirsty. Gotta chug. Okay, there we go. Now hopefully Nisus won't crash my game. I don't think it will. Oh, I should stay away from them. They're terrifying. Oh no. Yo, chill, 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 chill. Oh god, that's not good. Okay, one of them. Maybe one of them I could deal with. It's just the group. Oh, I don't have a weapon. Lightning strike you down. No, I'm just using basic Morrowind, but I modded it a bit. I think I'm using the... Oh, it's not Morrowind script extender, but there's another word for it. It's like the mod that kind of has the official patch and the script extender all in one. But I heard about doing Open Morrowind. I think people said that was a simpler way to set it up, but this has been overall really good. I've had a couple crashes, and for some reason, crossing this river into this town of Nisus sometimes likes to crash my game. Oh, I love the Stilt Striders. Such clean movement. Beautiful. I've got a few other mods installed. I have this huge mainland mod, which I haven't actually gone there yet, but I don't know, it's cool that it's there, and I probably will go there eventually. Tamriel Rebuilt, I think it's called. Okay, buddy. Do you want the lamp? Maybe I have to talk to Mephala again, honestly. No, they're beautiful. They're beautiful lizard soul. What do you mean? They're full of character. Oh, she locked it up. Mephala. What the hell? Um. Oh, I know why I need to do it, of course. I should pick up the lamp, maybe. Except I can't seem to take it. Hmm. Ah, I maybe need to hold the lantern? I vaguely remember that being part of puzzle. Glass lantern? Maybe this lantern specifically? I can even hear Whiskers in there. Or Weaver, not Whiskers. I always forget his name. Actually, don't mind if I do. I'm just gonna steal all these armor's hammers out of here. Truly, yeah, yeah. I want to see a Silt Strider do Swan Lake. Beautiful. Oh, these hammers suck. Might have been it there. Well, let me see. Wasn't the glass lantern either, I don't think. Um, hmm. I think I exhausted all the dialogue of what's this Varus, but might have missed something. Let me in. Let me talk to the guy who sold me the lamp again. Maybe that'll be helpful. I also that the owner of the locked box, the Gajit Javir, I think his name was. He disappeared. I really wonder where he went off to.
Greetings, Outlander. I think I've heard of you before.
Yeah, we've had like 5 conversations. I hope you've heard of me. Lamp. Hmm.
Is there something you need? You have much to learn.
What are you looking at, Tubby? Damn. Huh. Mafala will enter into an agreement with me so long as I pass the lamp on to its next victim. Uh,
I'm listening. Go ahead.
yeah, okay. That all sounds good. So Mafala, please. Talk to me. Um, touch the lamp, maybe? Let's... Hmm. Okay, since I saved, I'm just gonna briefly... No. Never mind. My save got replaced. Wish I could open this, dude. The locked box. Could be in there. Say some free lockpicks. Hmm. Oh, bitter green petals. I want these actually. A green lichen. Uh. Follow. I wonder, would I have to go back to the plantation? That doesn't really make sense either. The lamp was maybe a little summarized. I need to do. Um, so long as I pass the lamp on to its next victim. Yeah. Hmm. You really don't have anything. Uh. Okay, well, I'm gonna briefly. I guess maybe I missed some dialogue option. I mean, I don't think I did, but. I'm probably missing something really basic or just minor. Because to me, it seems like I should be able to pick up the lamp and give it to the slave hunter who wants it, but just not letting me for whatever reason. Yeah, possible. I don't really want any spoilers, so if you know what to do, don't tell me. Um, oh god. Forgot, yeah, these guys are cracked. Um, okay, let me put on these boots of speed too. Get away from me. There we go. Okay, epic. I don't really mind wandering around a lot. I mean, unless it's like bugged. If the quest is bugged, you can tell me, but otherwise, I'll figure it out. How about you? You got anything?
Spare a few moments.
No. Ah. Die. I think he dipped. But I could try breaking the lamp. That's not a bad idea. Like I said, I don't know. I don't really want his though, so I guess that could be the answer. Although I feel like that doesn't make sense considering what the game told, or what he told me to do. Well, he's gone though. Unless he lied. He is a evil plantation owner. Those guys, they're on a line. Well, okay, okay. I'll try breaking it just to see what happens. Otherwise, I could try going to the Dren plantation. Maybe he like left there if he was lying. Hmm. Yeah, I don't think you can break it. It's a good idea though. Lamp. Huh. Okay, or it's just open now. I think it was a bug. Okay, cool. Weaver, my good friend. I love Weaver. He's one of my favorite characters. Maybe my favorite. Creeper is pretty good too. Creeper's great, but Weaver's up there with my favorite characters. Okay, Mafala. Give my lamp to another that they may learn my nature. Who will you offer up for your freedom? I offer Spheus Vest, the slave hunter in Nisus. It is agreed. When the hunter has received the lamp, his company will be in your place, and you shall be free. Go now, mortal, and in this act spread my lamp's light in Morrowind, that the seduction of secret plots, murder, and lies will not be forgotten from this land. Woohoo. Oh. Oh god. I didn't mean to go down here. I'm gonna load my quick save. I accidentally quick saved in the pit, so I'm not gonna load that quick save. That's funny. You just die. Previously, you fall into that endless library, which was that was such an awesome area. That was my favorite part of the game, probably. Great puzzle dungeon. Yeah, it's just open now. It totally bugged out. At least her webs spilling out. It's really cool. Cool. Really does feel like a divine encounter. Well, goodbye, Weaver. It was good to meet you. Okay.
Go ahead, Outlander.
You want this lamp? This beautiful lamp that we like?
What are you talking about?
Thank you. Yes, I'll take this as evidence for the investigation. Good work. Here you go. You're dismissed. Woohoo.
What was that?
I really want to know what happens to him. Something bad. He's back!
What can
Jovira.
I do for you?
Hello, Starborn Lucian. Jovir hasn't seen you for some time. It's a good thing you're back. There was a woman just here asking about you. She left something for me to give you when you return. It's right behind you. Jovir has never been a slave. A sad place it can be.
What lamp? You even remember? Mephala wiped your memory. Wow. Because he's the one who repaired the lamp. Weaver! Oh my goodness. I don't even know why I said goodbye.
Master was very pleased with how you handled the lamp, and has offered me to serve by your side. I live and love to serve, and I take commands well. Besides, I need a vacation.
Woohoo!
What would you like me to do?
So we can go back to Nisus. I guess you could just follow me. Hell yeah. Rat companion. I wasn't gonna have any followers, but... Oh, he brought his favorite book with him. Jada the Rat Warrior. Good book. And the Lesser Instruments of Fall. I think I've read that one, right? Yeah, yeah. Hell yeah, what a reward. So what else can you, I guess you just go back. You can either come back here or follow me. Yes.
You wish.
Well, that's pretty perfect. So now I got a little rat companion following around. And hopefully I won't get lost. I feel like a lot of my companions get lost since I outrun them, but I kind of feel like he won't because he's magical, I would assume. Wow, what a quest. That was a roller coaster. I definitely, the first half was better than the second half, but it was still excellent. Get him! Oh, damn! Oh, damn! Holy shit, I think he's strong.
Ever been to Valenwood? Supposedly the woods are so high that the ground floor of the forests have an eternal night. I'm sure we'll go there next.
Dude, I'd love to. I guess he's not just any old rat either. He's like a Daedric rat. Corkbowl barrow. You say new shit?
Ah, nice. It's such a nice place for a walk, stroll, or backbreaking mining.
Yeah, he like comments on where we are. Heck yeah, an actual companion with some kind of dynamic elements.
Waver, waver, oh my, such a skeever. Starborn Lucian, oh Starborn Lucian, oh my, what a Starborn Lucian.
Oh, look at him go, he's fast.
Keep moving.
I don't even know if part of me feels like it might have not been, but it was awesome. Whatever it's from. Like the last episode I did, I think it's just on my it's in a VOD, was a puzzle dungeon. Super cool. It had like actual like hard, interesting puzzles too. It kind of I guess it just felt so different. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it's modded, but I don't know what it'd be from. I didn't install that many mods. I guess it could be part of Tamriel Rebuilt, this big one that adds the mainland. But it was great. I thought it totally fit in with the world. It was quite a surprise. Okay. I'm probably gonna stop here. It's pretty late, but I want to think about what I want to do next time here. Yeah, I gotta get dwarven scrap metal for the Thieves Guild. I can return this locket to Vivek. Yeah, that's probably done now. Um, Weaver wants to know. Okay, here we go. Nice. Yeah, thanks for watching. I'm glad you stopped by. I might play a little longer. We'll see, but just want to get my bearings for next time before I stop. I think I want to go to. Actually, honestly, Belmore. I'm gonna do that now because in the main quest I had just gotten some information on the Nerevarine cult. Yeah, Saint Subani's notes from one of the Ashlanders, so kind of the Ashlander perspective on the Nerevar prophecy and just the Ashlanders' customs. Um, and I wanted to go talk to Caius Casadas. Fortunately, I have a recall point at Balmora, so whoop-de-doo. I'm gonna go chat with him and then. Okay, but now Weaver's gone. Oh well, if Weaver's gone, he's gone. I don't know. I'll find him again. Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about the companion, because the companions don't seem very good at following you. So it seems kind of more like an annoyance to have a follower than not. But a little rat would have been fun. Maybe he'll come back. Okay, guys. Still shirtless. Yeah, okay. The Emperor and his advisors want you to satisfy the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. Will that make you the Nerevarine? It sounded stupid to me. It still sounds like hokey superstition. But it does seem spooky. Is this how history works? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I will become the Nerevarine. The package you gave me described the prophecy's conditions. You seem to match them. An orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents. Standard vague prophecy stuff. I can see how it would be nice to have a Nerevarine in our pocket, just in case. But the Emperor and his advisors seem to think this prophecy is genuine. Whatever a genuine prophecy is, we're going to take it seriously. Aren't we, Starborn Lucian? He's getting a little like, aren't we? Like, you better follow these orders or you're done. Nine Toes. You may have heard that he's a murderer. I did hear that potentially. There's multiple, there's accusations going around. Nine Toes is a suspect. But he doesn't believe he could be a real murderer, right? Orders. Thanks for your report, but keep Zansubi's notes in the Ashlanders. You'll need them. I'm promoting you and sending you to the Urshilaku camp to speak with Sulmatul and Nibani Mesa. Before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Nerevarine prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison in His Majesty's authority and sent to me, so you could satisfy the conditions of the prophecy and become the Nerevarine. Here's a decoded copy of the coded package you gave when you arrived. Oh, I could finally read that. Cool. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesized Nerevarine? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive imposter. Now I don't know what to think. But I'm sure of one thing. This is not just primitive superstition. We will treat it seriously. So, Zainsubi says Sulmatul and Nibani Mesa at Ushilaku camp are the heads of the Nerevarine cult. So I'm sending you to speak with them, tell them your story, and have them test you against the Nerevarine prophecies. As heads of the Nerevarine cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken with them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expensive. Okay, and I should pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmonth. Okay, put some potions and scrolls, courtesy of the Emperor. I'd take some Cure Blight potions. Rishilaku camp is close to Sea of Ghosts, north of Margon, the northern coast of Vardenfell. So there's a scout in Margon who tell me how to reach there. I feel like I already know the location of this place. I didn't think it was up. Oh, it's up there. I don't really know if I need to go to I get Narmak and Margon mixed up. I want to do the Mage's Guild quest too, so I think there's a few different things happening there. A decoded package. Spy Master. Right, that's what he is. He's the Spy Master of the Blades. Knight Errant of the Imperial Order of Blades. The FBI. I have the honor to acquaint you with His Majesty's wishes concerning Starborn Lucian, an individual of no rank or consequence. Lucian has been released from prison by His Majesty's authority and sent to you with this missive. Lucian is said to be entered as a novice in the Imperial Order of the Blades and is to serve under your absolute authority as you shall see fit, except insofar as His Majesty's particular wishes are concerned. Yep. Narrating Prophecy. Lord Indoril Nerevar, right? Because the original Nerevar, the Hortator, was Indoril. Yeah, so somehow His Majesty has been persuaded that the prophecy is genuine. Which is interesting. So he believes, Uriel Septim believes that this prophecy is true and that I am the actual Nerevar, or I have potential to actually be the Nerevar. Yep, that's what I'm doing. I've been gathering information. Glabrio Belenius. Cool. Wow, awesome session. I guess that quest may have been modded, but it was a good quest. I might actually, after stream's done, I might just Google what that quest is from. And there were a couple typos that I feel like, I mean, I don't know. I mean, typos would be in the game, but there were a few too many to where maybe it could have been more modded, I guess. But that's fantastic, though. I still think that whole bit with the first half of the quest in the Endless Library and being the Emperor and the whole beginning of the quest was just, that was great. Probably my favorite part of the game so far. But yeah, but thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. I'll probably stream tomorrow, honestly, at some point. Yeah, and apologies for the audio being out for most of this episode too. That was my bad there. But oh well. It's all good. Okay, well, I'm gonna have a wonderful sleep, enter the realm of the unconscious. See you later.